Hi folks, so this is just a little quick vid to show a little workflow thing that I just discovered. It's probably basic stuff, but I was quite happy about it, so I'm going to share this one. All right, so in this scene, we've got 4 objects. If I go into top view, you can see that our icosphere, cone, and cube are all unrotated, so they're easy to edit against the grid. If you need to do some kind of accurate editing with grid, it's easy because they're aligned with the world's rotations and origin. But our Suzanne up here is not. So if you wanted to edit her against the grid, you can't really do that. What you can do is if I press Shift and then the shortcut for top view, then you can see we've gone into a top view of Suzanne, orthographic. But the problem is our grid is completely wonky and useless. And if I try to rotate around Susan, also everything's weird. So, okay, so what's the workaround? What we're going to do is we're going to select Susan and press Alt-D. And then move our mouse. Now what we've done is we've created a duplicate. Okay. So if I go back to the original one, go into edit mode, select some vertices, and edit, you can see that the duplicate gets the same changes. Let's undo that. Out of edit mode, let's select the new duplicate into edit mode, and same thing. So undo, out of edit mode. So what's important to realize here is that we don't have a kind of parent-child relationship here. We actually have just pure duplicates. So any change to either one will affect the other one. Okay. So how can we use this? Well, with the new one selected, we're going to go over here, and I'm going to. But one thing I should mention is that although I just showed that changing either one will change the other, that's not the case over here. So scale does not affect, and location does not affect. It's only in edit mode. I'll go back into edit mode and scale or move, but not over here. Right, so we're going to zero everything out. Now we've got the new Susan, the duplicate, located at the world origin with no rotation. If I go into top view, you can see that's the case. We do have one small problem, which is that we now have these objects which we don't necessarily want to see in the way. So I'm going to split the screen like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to select over here, we're just going to select Susan. And then we're going to do / on our by our number keys. And that will take us into local view, and that hides the other objects. And over here, we're going to select our new Susan, same trick, / and that hides the rest. Okay, so now I'm going to press Control-Alt-Q. That's going to take us into our quad view. We're going to make sure in view that we have sync, zoom, pan, and lock rotation on. So now if I zoom in, either of these 3 will also, they'll all zoom together. And this one is just a normal viewport. Okay, so let's go into edit view. Let's create a new icosphere, scale it down a bit more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Susan some earrings. We can check over here. It's looking pretty nice. Let's give one on the other side as well. So this, by the way, shows how useful the quad view is to very quickly orientate stuff. And we can just turn off. No, this is okay, actually. And you can see if I hover over this window, I get the movement there. And if I press G in here, should be able to get a bit closer. Not quite sure why. Oh, there we go. Right. So you can see that that was, I mean, this is a silly example, but imagine if you had something like some very geometric shape, which was at an angle in your scene, and you wanted to just do something very accurate with it against the grid. This would be the way to do it. So I'm now going to close this window out. Let's press / again, and we'll bring everything else back. And now get out of edit view, and I can now delete the duplicate, so the new version. And we have Susan over here with her new earrings. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. Hope this was useful. Comments below, and see you later.